Hello, this is your girl Mama Motormouth with another episode of I-86 That. This is my boy Dre sitting over here. And someone wanted to know whether or not I had opinions from other people. So what I did was brought my boy in, so you will have a male perspective and a female perspective. Usually what I do is I always give the male and the female because, like I said, I don't discriminate. I always use both genders, male and female, because things like life happens to male and female, so it really doesn't make a difference. But with this topic that we're talking about today, it's making yourself approachable. How you can make yourself approachable, and things that you let's just say some of your experiences with people that were approachable or were not approachable.
Wow.
um, I can say that with making yourself approachable, a lot of times when it comes to male and female, if I pass by you in the street and you're frowning, you're not approachable. I'm not gonna say anything to you. I'm quite sure you're not gonna say anything to me. I don't know whether or not you're gonna even look my way, but with you frowning all the time, you're not making yourself approachable. You're making yourself very hard to talk to, very hard to deal with. Even when you're looking for new friends, or even when you're looking to be in a relationship or something like that, you want a particular type of person, but you're not making yourself approachable. So, Dre, I'm going to give it over to you. What do you think about that?
Frowning, facial expressions, period. I struggle with, because you ever heard the thing of, "Oh, my face is stuck like that"? Well, that
Yeah.
takes practice. That takes practice for you to sit there and frown and be angry. So, wear a smile. Practice a smile. I know it's something that we've heard a million times, but practice that smile. Facial expressions are a great start. But next, what's next? What's next? You know what I'm about to say?
No, I'm not. I do not know what you're about to say.
When If I come up to you, let's say the facial expressions are on point, or maybe they're lacking. When I come up to you, it's all about those first few words set the tone on if you're approachable or not. Those first few words, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
You come up to me, you walking up to me, and like we're first meeting. What would you say?
It depends on your facial expression.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you're giving me a smile. Hey, how you doing? Everything all right, sir?
It's good.
Okay, I just wanted you to know that you had a nice smile. That's all. I didn't want anything.
Okay. See what I mean? You can have the smile, but if it doesn't follow with that tone, it doesn't work. So do it again.
Hey, how you doing,
Hey,
sweetie?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Oh, that's a nice smile.
See? You see how that brings it out? There we go. See?
Yes, okay. We like that too.
So what else you got? So we got the facial expressions. We got the kind of the kickoff conversation. What else we got?
Okay. I don't know. What do you think about
Boom. Going back, let's track back. Let's go back a little bit. When we talk about that kickoff conversation, I was telling you earlier, when I approach you and I have, a smile on my face, and I ask you something simple as "How are you doing?" I understand that you might not be in the best place at that point. But here's the thing: we all go through stuff. I don't understand
Hey.
why. I don't understand why the fact that you might be going through something that day justifies you to have gotta watch my mouth, a bad attitude.
He preaching
I
now.
don't understand that. Do you understand it?
Okay,
Justify it
yeah.
for me.
Okay, I get what you're saying about everybody goes through
Everybody goes through things,
something.
but
So
what is
you
that?
shouldn't wear that
What does that
expression on your
mean?
face.
Right.
Because I try to tell a lot of people, you don't know what type of help that you can have towards that person or
Mm-hmm.
for that person that day. So, just to give an example, I went to my doctor's appointment the other day, and I met this couple that was on the elevator, and the husband was
Mm-hmm.
very nice. He was very cheery, and he had a smile on his face. But the wife, she was very unapproachable because she was, frowning. So of course I was drawn to talking to the husband. It was an older couple, it's an old couple, so but I was drawn to talking to the husband because of the simple fact that he had a smile on his face, and I'm that type of person where I'm smiling and I'm cheerful, and I like to to talk. So we engaged in conversation, but the whole time the wife is mean mugging, she looking crazy. So when we got off the elevator, we were looking for the pharmacy, and in the hallway, on our way to the pharmacy, we passed by like 10 different people, and she was walking ahead of me and her husband, and she was not approachable. I guess you can just say that she just really wasn't approachable. So because of the look that was on her face, no one spoke to her. They looked at her and was like, okay, next. And when they saw me and I was smiling, they immediately, hey ma'am, how you doing? These are
Uh-huh.
total strangers, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, people feed off of, your
The
energy.
energy that you give off.
Uh-huh. So I got 10, hey, how you doing? Before
Hmm.
I had even made it, to the destination that we were going to, at the hospital. So, if she had a maybe smiled at least once, she would have gotten a hey, how you doing? But
Right.
she didn't get anything because she was not smiling. So, she had that negative energy, and no one wanted that negative energy. I mean, you're already at the hospital or at the clinic.
Right.
You're at your doctor's appointment. So, you
Maybe
don't know
she
why
just got
those
some
other
bad
people are
news.
there, right? I don't know. She may have gotten some bad news because the look on her face told her,
It was one of those things where the doctor was like, "You have a day left," and I should have called like 20 hours ago. Oh, that's
that was awful. That was
terrible.
awful. I know that was
But
awful.
I think it all adds something to your aura, the
Yeah.
aura you give off. These different things, and I'm a person that can feel the type of aura you're giving off, and I mean, it makes a difference. Personal life, relationship wise. Job opportunities.
Oh
I'm a
yeah.
I'm a
Oh yeah.
business guy, so every time I walk into somewhere, the type of aura I give off lets people know if they even want to deal with me. Period. So.
Yeah, and even with the job opportunities, because like
Hmm.
I've worked so many jobs to the point where I got the job because of my attitude and because of the positivity that I gave, towards the interviewer.
Hmm.
So I got the job, not even being qualified for it. You get what I'm saying? In which they were great opportunities, and I was able to learn things that were new. But they wanted that, and that's one thing that they told me,
Hmm.
that's what they were looking for. They needed the positivity, they needed the smiles, they needed the work environment to be more
Were you
peaceful.
dealing with customers in this job?
Of course,
Oh,
customer service. I mean,
if they don't think you can be approachable to your customers, I mean,
why hire you?
why even deal with that? But
And even relationship wise, like
well,
you
I
were
was gonna say
saying,
let's
yeah.
spin it. Let's talk about relationship wise. So I'm at a mall. I'm at somewhere public, and I see a beautiful young lady. Now, granted, she can be beautiful, drop dead gorgeous. If her facial expression say, I'm not gonna approach you. That might not be you, but I'm not gonna even entertain the fact.
Mm,
Or even if
mm.
you have a smile and
Come
I
on.
walk up and I say something like, "Hey, how are you?" and you give me, this dry conversation, I'm gonna assume you're not interested.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk away. That might not be the case, but you got to take advantage of that.
Yeah, I mean, really, you do. I've had a lot of guys to tell me that I'm very easy to talk to. So like when
Hmm.
I'm in the supermarket, or like you said, whether or not I'm in the mall, or whether or not I'm at the gas station,
Uh huh.
I always get people. I don't care what the age group or what race they are. They're so easy to, hey ma'am, how you doing? Because I make sure I carry a smile, because like I said, I don't know who that smile is going to touch for that day. Because like you said, I mean, you're not the only person that's going through something. And a lot of times I'm smiling when I know I'm going through, but I can't sit here and show that, and I can't sit here and let people know, that I'm going through. Everybody don't need to know that you're struggling. Everybody don't need to know that you're going through. So yeah, I may fake and pretend, but that fake smile and that fake pretend at the time was able to help and bless somebody else. So
We say fake smile because I actually want to ask you something about relationships, going back to relationships. When we say fake smile, I think sometimes what you have to do is when you're going through something, helping you overcome that is to smile, is to kind of
yeah.
to have that right attitude. It helps you get over it. And in a general sense, we feed off others' energy, like we said. So if everyone in the room is smiling, it's hard as hell not to smile, right?
Oh
If
yeah. Oh
everybody's in
yeah.
there is cheerful, it's hard. So you carry that energy around. So whatever you're going through, which I know you're going through something, we all are, it's easier to overcome that. But with that being said, I talked about how approaching women, as
Yeah.
far as what can be a turn off and make me turn around. What about approaching guys? And the reason why I'm asking because I know women are uh, in my experience, are more shy or more think more twice about approaching a guy. So, what would make a guy approachable for you, even with these circumstances
Um.
already that they usually they expect to be approached. So,
Um, uh, you know what? I can't say that. It really depends on the person, because it took
okay,
a lot of maturity for me to be able to approach you regardless of whether you're smiling or not. You get what I'm
okay,
saying? Even though the whole thing with in the elevator, you get what I'm saying. I did talk to the husband first, even though I did respect the wife, and ended up talking to her. By the time we parted ways that day, she did give me a smile, and she was like, "Oh, you're so nice,"
hmm,
So she frowned the whole entire time, but by the time I left, she was saying just how nice and sweet I was, or whatever, because of that. So to me, like I said, I had to actually grow into that because I didn't approach guys, that were, I guess you could say they were frowning or, sort of had a one track mind
Right.
wherever they were or whatever they were doing. The ones that were, smiling as well. Yeah, I get, hey, sir, how you doing? I like those shoes. I gave compliments and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
now I don't care, because knowing that everyone's going through something, or you're not the only one that's going through something, then I feel that maybe it's my duty or it's my job to go ahead and speak to that person or give them that smile or approach them, because yeah, you could have just got into it with your wife or your
Right.
old lady, or you could have just lost a loved one. Someone could have just died, and I'm like, hey sir, how you doing? You looking mighty spiffy today. And that could have really helped, because I mean, I've had those particular testimonies where the man was like, I had such a bad day, but when I saw your smile, it really made me feel good. Keep up, the smiling. Don't let anybody make you frown. And I can remember that, to this day, and that guy told me that. So I just try to go ahead and continue to smile. So regardless, I don't care who you are or what kind of facial expression you have, I'm going to talk to you or I'm going to say hello, but that comes from growing.
What about someone you find attractive? If you build up the courage to, talking at this point, to actually approach them, what does that look like from a female's perspective? What are you looking for, and how does that approach happen?
Okay, so when you say what are you looking for,
As far as and to be able to approach them, what are you looking for in their characteristics? Because we talked about the facial expressions. We talked about once you actually build it up and go there, the conversation. So what does that look like from you? Like I've tried my mind. What does that look
well,
like?
number one,
You're not gonna
I
do
don't
it.
want somebody else's man, so I'm gonna look to see if the ring on the
See the
finger
ring on the
first.
finger. See, there we
So if the
go.
ring's
That's what
not
I'm
on the
looking for.
finger, then I know that
Got a
I'm able
friendship
to,
friendship ring.
right. I'm able to approach now. Yeah, you may have your class ring on there. You know what I'm saying?
Class
You may
ring.
have your Masonic ring on. Okay, that's fine. Now
Uh-huh.
we know the difference between a lot of rings.
Right.
But if I don't see a wedding, band for the guys, then I know that you may be someone that's approachable. And no, not everyone wears their wedding band, and I understand that. And if he wants you to know that he's taking or whatever, then he will tell you. But what I would do is, let's just say, okay, Walmart,
Mm-hmm.
aisle five. We'll just say that. And I see a very handsome man, of course I'm checking you out with the side eye. I'm looking. So when I get closer to where he is, hey, how you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm doing good. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Wow, you work out, don't you? Okay, all
That what it
right.
sounds like?
Yes, it does. Biceps, triceps. Okay, but the thing, I'm more comical. So because I'm comical, I always make a joke. When I'm approaching men.
Okay.
Because I find that a lot of men like for a woman to flirt with comedy inside of it. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Because if you know that you're the type of person where, yeah, you go to the gym, you're muscular, you got the biceps going on, yeah, look at them guns. But you got the biceps going on, you got the triceps going on. So, they may be tired of, just being hit on like that. So
Mm-hmm.
I will come at them with a different approach. So, I will make a joke out of, our first encounter,
Okay.
so I would know. It depends on the respect level, because if they are taken and they don't have on their ring, then the conversation is totally different. His tone of voice is totally different, and you will know that he's taken.
Mm-hmm.
If he's not taken and he enjoyed the conversation, because yeah, when I leave your presence or I leave your company, oh, you're gonna be smiling. We're gonna be laughing and joking and talking and playing. So if he's available, he's gonna make sure he wants to continue that conversation with me. So what he's gonna do is go ahead and ask for the number. But if he's already taken, then he'll just tell me that the conversation was great. Oh, you silly, you made my day. You have a great day, or he'll go ahead and exit me in the correct and proper way. So,
So I love it. So with that being said, we talked about facial expressions, and like we said before, you know, practicing that smile. But one other thing that I want to hit on is I'm tired of hearing that shyness excuse. I'm shy. That's why I act like that. I'm shy. So you about to miss out on all these opportunities being shy. I hear that more from the female side. What you think about that? I'm
I mean,
shy.
but I
I'm
understand that.
shy.
But I
I'm
understand
shy.
it. I
I'm shy.
understand.
I'm shy. I'm shy.
But
But
look,
then, but don't come off as an asshole. Excuse me, but don't come off an asshole because you're shy or because you don't know how to converse yourself. I'd rather you come out and say, "Okay, I'm shy. I know what I'm dealing with."
Well,
You
yeah,
see how she said I got aggressive? Okay, go ahead. I'm
yeah,
listening.
I got aggressive.
Let me let me know what you. I mean, because
Mm-hmm.
you coming off as unapproachable or just a jerk in period, and then you blame
But
it
see,
on
like I
you
said,
shy.
that
What's
comes
wrong?
with growing, that comes with maturity. Because I used to be shy as well. You get what I'm saying? So I had to learn how to come out of my box. I had to learn how to, still be approachable to people because I was not approachable. I had to learn that.
Right.
So even with me being shy, no, I didn't know how to come back at you with a conversation. No, I didn't know how to come back at you with the facial expression that I know that you wanted, me to have. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, you see how you acting up? But that, like I said, that comes with maturity. That comes with growing. And then when you understand life and the trials of life, and understanding the things that people go through and the things that you have to go through, then you want to try to do everything possible to try to make your surroundings or your world a better place. And your world is everything that's around you.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll try to do everything possible to make that as positive as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So you've learned to, regardless of what you're going through or what another person's going through, then you're going to try to be able to make somebody else's day, because it's not all about you anyway. It is about the other person. It is about the next person. So as long as I know I've made your day, or as long as I know I've been able to help with a joke that I told you, or with a smile,
Uh-huh.
or with a nice conversation, then I know that I have done my job for that day. If I don't do anything else, I know I've done my job for that day. So like I said, it just comes with a lot of growth.
Good Samaritan right here. Anyway, okay. So looking back, what if we recap? So now we got facial expressions. Okay, we got the actual communication. I mean, I think it kind of just boils down to positivity, the
Yeah.
positive vibes that you give off. I think that's really what it comes down to, and people sense that off you. I hate to miss opportunities, and I hate for others to miss them just because of the fact that you are being unapproachable. You know what I mean? So if it's something that you struggle with, work on it. Mirror friends, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Role play.
Yeah, so that was our advice on making yourself approachable. I really hope that helped. I am your girl, Mama Motormouth,
Thank you for
and
having me.
this is your boy Dre, and we love you guys in peace.